Hello everybody. So a couple days ago, it was yesterday, wasn't it? Oh shit, there's new capsules.
2 days ago.
2 days ago, yeah. There's new colors. Yes. That's not what's important.
Very nice.
I revealed that I had a Dragon Ball story going on, so I wanted to have some fun, and you know, we were gonna talk about some of the characters in the story, and I don't know, I'm super excited to get to talk about it. So, Dave, do you got anything going on?
We start with Zero.
Yes.
Let's talk about Zero first, because that's the Dragon Ball Zero is basically beginning before Infinite. So
Yeah, Dragon Ball Zero is technically a prequel story, but it focuses on Zero, one of the characters in the show. So I'm trying to pick characters that would, like, I guess, fit. No, my team is meant to be Zero, Kodai, and Beerus, so that's not gonna work because we need to, yeah. So Zero is basically, he's from a universe that's made up of basically entirely of fusions of powerful characters from the original Dragon Ball, and it's the story of how they interact with each other and how they're supposed to, basically, we don't know why they're there yet. That's how the story starts. We don't know why they exist, but they just know that they have to become as powerful as possible, as quickly as possible. And yeah, so the closest character that resembles Zero would be Vegito. We also have, well, his dad's the king, because he's supposed to reflect Goku and Vegeta, clearly. He doesn't start off with any forms that everybody's familiar with. He doesn't get Super Saiyan until much later in the story. There is his rival Godai, but there's nobody really here that's like that, I guess. I don't know. And there's a bunch of other fusion characters that he interacts with. People like Broly and Kakarot fused, and Vegeta and Boo fused. Just a bunch of really crazy fusions. We have a Frieza and Cell as well. It should kill some time. That's nice. It's hilarious. Yeah. I don't know. Zero is really fucking cool. Later on in
what about the forms he has?
Yeah. Later on in the story, he gets access to a bunch of crazy forms, like the Ultimate Saiyan God, which is what I named his like main crazy overpowered form. We're gonna pick Kid Buu actually. So I actually want some action on the screen instead of just staring at this fucking shit. Hold on, let's see here. What do we got? What do we got? There we go. And we're gonna have that and that, and I guess.
So Zero has Super Saiyan 1 and 1 to 3, the usual.
Yeah,
However,
he gets that in the second arc. Yeah.
Our Super Saiyan form will be based off of what Akira Toriyama stated. Because Akira Toriyama said in an interview, like in 2014, I think, that mastering the form could lead to be stronger to Super Saiyan 2 and 3.
Yeah. So, and we also include from Dragon Ball superheroes, there's Ancient Saiyans, who have much more powered up forms of the basic Super Saiyan forms. And we include those in the story as well, and since Vegito by the... oh shit. Oh god, I can't talk and play at the same time at all. Oh boy. Because I should have made the AI way easier, because now I'm like actually trying to... Why do you sparking? That's dumb. I'm going way too hard. Yeah.
Boy.
So, fuck, I fucked it up.
And let me hear this, guys. Zero's also has the Super Saiyan God form, the Super Saiyan Blue forms.
Yeah, I don't know if we still want to include that. We were talking about including possibly like basic Super Saiyan God with the red hair, but with the 3 length. which sounded like a fun
yeah.
concept. Yeah.
Yeah, sure, we can add that.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed that. I wanted to give that to. I actually wanted to give that to Kodai later on, but we're not talking about Kodai right now. So if
That's
anybody's
nice.
confused on what the heck Ultimate Saiyan God is and why it sounds awesome, is because that's we have.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna toot my own horn. Shit. Fuck, I wasted the shit out of that, but that's fine. I don't want my kid blue today. Get socked, Kodai. So, yeah, we have, well, Saiyans have, 3 basic transformations. We wanted to give that to 3 other different races that are gonna interact and collide with Saiyans in a really meaningful way. We've got gods, who have their own transformation and its own line of that. We've got demons, who also have, 3 transformations, each scaling upwards. And we have dragons, who are also... I have no idea how to fucking play Cell like a real man.
You want me to tell them the forms? Because I got the info here.
Yeah, can you talk about, not all of the forms, but most of the, like, relevant ones, the ones that we're going to be seeing a lot of.
Oh, okay, so... But yeah, what Gab lists off, that's pretty much what most of the relevant forms. The ones we'll see is the Saiyan line, the God's line, the Demon line, the Dragon line.
I just murdered Kodai's wife. Jesus Christ.
Christ.
Just broke her in half.
I mean, that's later on in the arc, but we were not going to talk about that.
Now my body should be wound up.
Oh yeah, by the way, you want me to tell them how does your story end? Like, how...
yeah, so,
Once his story ends, that's when Arc 5 happens.
No, wait, Arc 5? No, we have Glacier, Toma, Doji...
Glacier, Toma, Worlds Collide.
Oh, Worlds Collide.
Fourth arc.
Yeah, so...
The fourth
Glacier,
arc happens after his story.
Doji, and Zero, yeah. So, not gonna talk about anything in the middle of my story, clearly, that's the meat, that's why I want you to read it. But the way it ends is... we find out that Universe F is actually the hyperbolic time chamber of Universe I, and once Zero opens that door, he enters Universe I, and then they start, they start not agreeing on stuff, basically. So,
the transformations are Super Saiyan 1 to 3, the basic Saiyan line, Light Beyond, which is the God's line, Demonic Will 1 to 3, which is the Demon line. Really, this wing you'll see a lot more often. Yeah. That's the Dragon line. Saiyan Gods, God, Super Saiyan God, Blue, Blue Evolve, and Rose. Do you want me to reveal the rest, or they can find out later?
Well, yeah, they'll find out about those coming up, but yeah, I do want to talk about Ultimate Saiyan God because it makes appearances in Dragon Ball Zero. That's what happens when you have something that is a third Saiyan, a third God, and a third Demon. And instead of, going Super Saiyan 3 as your max power, you can go Ultimate Saiyan God as your max power. And it's a crazy powerful form. I really kind of went all out on how strong it is. It's very, very, very powerful. And I won't tell you how Zero gets access to that, but basically with jet black hair and glowing purple skin and all that crazy demon god looking stuff.
Really cool transformation, not gonna lie.
Yeah, I had a super fun time designing the transformation. There's no art of it yet, because I haven't really asked anybody to do that, but yeah, at the start of my story, Zero is referred to by, his actual name, because everybody is, a fusion of 2 characters we already know, and, they just live their lives trying to become as powerful as possible, as quickly as possible, and we don't know why. At least not yet, because that's one of the main plot lines.
Oh. And by the way, if you guys are wondering, Super Saiyan 4...
we don't... Super Saiyan 4 isn't in our story.
We don't know.
Oh yeah, Zero has a tail. Everybody who's Saiyan in that universe has a tail because... well, I mean, Saiyans have tails, and they haven't removed it. They haven't really bothered removing their
Well,
tails.
yeah, for Universe F, yeah, but Universe I doesn't have tail.
No.
Yeah, Universe I is basically like Universe 6. It's called Planet Sadala, but it's not. It's named Planet Card because the king actually saved the planet by Glacier's nephew.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, do we want to move on from Zero? Because Zero, we pretty much have him. He's Vegito of Universe F, and then later on in the story, something happens where his name gets changed, and he's the guy who's a Saiyan demon god, and he's really powerful, and he's the main protagonist.
And the reason why he's insanely powerful is because we're making the forms as they're supposed to be in the main Dragon Ball line.
Yeah. Oh boy, yeah. Go ahead and spark right off the bat. Easy for me.
All right, so you want me to move on to Kodai?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, the main protagonist is called Kodai. He's from Planet Sadal, like I said, which is now named Planet Card. He's a low-class warrior in the same military. During his line, he's preparing for a war against Glacier, who's a Frieza race that wants to destroy the planet, because, you know, it's like Bardock and Frieza. Later on, he gets Super Saiyan later on the line, like at the end of the first arc, and then later on in the second arc, he deals with Toma. Toma is a Saiyan that really fucked up mind.
Well, we don't want to talk too much about some of the villains.
When I mean a really messed up mind, you will see when you read it.
Yeah. We don't want to talk too much about the villains of the story. Because you know they're where the okay, no, this fucking this AI just reads me, dude. I gotta switch characters. I gotta switch. Oh god, Vegeta, stop it, get off.
Oh shit,
get off.
Vegeta,
okay,
savage.
It's cool, everything's fine.
All right, you want me to continue?
Yes.
And Kodai is the ancestor of the ancient Saiyans, so his Super Saiyan forms are altered and a lot more powerful. For example, his Super Saiyan base form. His hair color is, instead of yellow, it's golden, and instead of the yellow aura, he rocks on the golden aura, and instead of the blue eyes, it's green eyes. And you know how Saiyans have their hair changed drastically? Well, his hairstyles change the same until he goes to Super Saiyan 3. And guess what? Ancient Saiyans, they have the ability to access the full power of Super Saiyan 3.
Which is stupid, insane, crazy. If you want to see how crazy it is, just watch Dragon Ball Super Heroes.
Oh yeah, and he does get Super Saiyan God later on the line, but we're actually trying to pan out how many years should it take for him to do it.
Damn it! I was just trying to spam the shit out of it.
Because Gab can
agree
that
I lost my
shouldn't
Kodai.
master it.
I lost my Kodai.
Huh?
I lost my Kodai. He's dead.
Yes. Okay, so far you guys, I can give you the ones he has. He has Super Saiyan 1 to 3. I can't give the other ones that he gets later on.
Yeah, because that's you gotta find that out later. Okay, they're fucking up my beer. It's real fucking bad.
So basically, Kodai is the main protagonist. He's from Planet Card, which is also known as Planet Sadala. Universe I Saiyans are basically Universe 6 Saiyans. They evolved into protecting the planet from outside forces that are meant to destroy the planet. Is that all you want to talk about Kodai, or you want to move on to Edge?
That's enough. That's enough for Kodai. I kind of want to leave a little bit more for either other videos or for people to ask questions.
Oh yeah, we can save that for Boost Fury.
Sure. Oh fuck you. Dude.
All right, and we have Edge, who's the
he's the guy. He's the human
Edge?
guy. Let me just kick his ass. Fuck, are you serious? Ah! I'm dead.
Damn.
I'm alright. Don't worry about it. It's okay, I have 3 bars, it's fine. And you're dead. What? Fuck it, I'll just slap your ass. Bitch. We're good.
Alright, you want to swing?
Why didn't that ultimate work? Are you serious? He was so close and Beers was just like, no. Alright. So we also have connections with the Dragon Ball Xenoverse type of things. So the Supreme Kai of Time's in it. The Trunks from the games is in it, not the Trunks from the show. but the Trunks from both Xenoverse 1 and 2. And of course, we've got Kanton City, so that shows up later on in Dragon Ball Infinite. At the start, it's mostly Kodai's planet, but later on, things start happening a lot more in Kanton City, where Kodai interacts with a bunch of, other time patrollers. One of them being Edge, who's a human. He doesn't have really any more qualifications.
Human god.
Yeah, he doesn't have really any more, he's not a Saiyan, he's not a demon, but he is part god, so he gets access to the aforementioned Light Beyond line, so 1, 2, 3. But not right away, of course. He unlocks the forms as time goes on, and he gets stronger. Outside of being a time patroller, Edge is also a police officer, and a lot of his filler moments, or a lot of his moments that are outside of, the time patrol. I talked so much on the end screen that the music restarted. That is crazy. Let's just go back to the character select. Yeah, and I don't know, he's just a really fun character to write. The more serious, more cold shoulder kind of guy, who just wants to get the job done and has a strong sense of justice. He wears his badge with pride.
Oh god.
And he still uses guns. What? No, he's not. He's not like, only justice! No, fuck that.
Actually, I'm gonna say Topo. Screw the English name.
Yeah, so he brings a much more human side to the story, at least in my opinion. Even though he used to be an only human, but we had to upgrade him a little bit after developments made, some of our characters really strong, and we had no idea how to make a human stand up to all that trash. So we were like, here you go, have be part god. That helps you out. Yeah, that's Edge.
And oh boy, I got a lot to say about Yurin.
Yeah, Yurin. That is all you, buddy.
Okay, Yurin is basically one of the time patrollers that Kodai meets. She's half god. She's just like Edge, half god and half human. But she later on turns into a full god at the end of the Worlds Collide saga, which I'm not gonna get into. She's basically the wife of Kodai.
Yeah.
And despite Saiyans being strong and powerful, Yurin is basically the second strongest mortal. Well,
by the end of but that's by the end of the story though.
She knows Light Beyond 1 to 3. Well, she knows Light Beyond 2 when we first meet her.
Guys, he's coming.
And oh shit, this is actually fitting. Jesus Christ, dude.
I don't want him to live, dude. Oh, fuck.
Yurin, basically, we had a lot of stuff we needed to plan for her. First, we wanted to make her Saiyan God, Saiyan human.
I'm
but
dead.
we decided to make her like a...
I didn't spark, I'm done.
Yeah, we decided to make her... We decided to make her dead. Yeah, sure.
We decided to kill her.
Yeah, but in a serious note though, she's a human and god at the first start, but later on she becomes a god. Later god. However, I'm not gonna reveal the next one she gets after later on.
Oh, whoops. I did not follow that up properly.
So, you want to explain? That's it, or?
What do I want to explain? What are you talking about? I'm really concentrating right now. Trying to kick Kodai.
I explained Yurin and Kodai.
Just look at my speed! I'm really into this. And you're dead. Look at that smile on Vegeto's face. He knows. He knows. Alright, you're freaking dead. Yeah. So, I mean, I didn't want to talk too much about Zero because a lot of Dragon Ball Zero is still in the planning stages because it's meant to be released after Infinite is released as a prequel story.
Oh yeah, and I can't talk about Infinite as much because there's a lot of stuff going on, especially in the second arc. I can't explain that.
Yeah, so we wanna should we release the chapters like sequentially, or should we do it all at once? On like chapter 1, it's this, chapter 2, it's this, and like release.
Yeah, that would be wise.
I think it's a good idea to release them sequentially because I feel like if we wait for all of it to be out, it'll take a very long time.
It'll take a while. I mean, we're already done with chapter 2 and 3. No, 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, but not the whole arc. So currently we're working on the Glacier Saga. It's coming up really well. But the first we talked about Zero, but he's not going to show up for actually quite a while in the story.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I still think the rest of the story is super worth it. Just because he's not around doesn't mean the story isn't interesting. I mean, that's really that's not the point we're trying to make. But yeah, so that's most of Dragon Ball Infinite. That's 4 pretty pivotal characters. Thanks Dragon Ball Fighters for replaying the song as if I won again. I feel like a winner.
But yes, the time continuity, I'll let you guys know. Can I tell them?
Yeah, go for it.
The Glacier arc is basically the start. The Toma arc, it takes place 4 years after the Glacier Saga. The World's Collide arc happens 5 years after the Toma arc. And the Zero Saga, where the big man comes in, it takes place 12 years after the World's Collide arc.
Which is quite a while.
Yeah, and Universe F Saga, which is the big moment for Kodai and Zero, takes place 6 months after the Zero Saga.
Yeah. And then after that, after the Universe F Saga, you want to talk about that as well?
Oh yes, Kodai is actually going to be killed off, but he's not gonna go out. He's not gonna go out like really bad. He's gonna go out really good. I can't explain how he goes out. Gab only knows that he knows that's a pretty good way to go out.
It's really cool. It's really nice.
Yurine and Kodai have a daughter. Her name is Yui, but she's called. But her real name's Yuno, but she hates to be called Yuno because of the pun, you know.
fun character traits we have here. But yeah, in the last saga, Kodai isn't around, and there's a character.
The Peaceful World Saga happened 8 years. The Demon World Saga happens a year after the Peaceful the Demon World happens 1 year before.
So a part of Zero that's Demon was pretty unexplained for a long time, and a lot of stuff is going to come to light during the Demon World Saga. And then after that, there's a character that's been lurking in the shadows since the beginning of Dragon Ball Zero. Well, ever since
takes place a year after the Demon World Saga.
There's a character that's been, secretly gathering up power and making sure that he will be noticed once he's strong enough. And ouchies, does he get strong enough?
I mean,
so we call him Tenma, and he's the final.
And the year after the Demon World Saga is enough.
Yeah, and we call him Tenma. He's the last villain of Dragon Ball Infinite, and he's gonna close off the series. And we're really excited to write about that. It's going to be super awesome, super cool.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to reveal too much, so I think we should call it for that.
Alright, so
thank you guys so much for
chapter 1. Yeah.
We're going to release the first arc soon. We're going to get to work on that, and then you guys can judge if you guys enjoy this story. I don't know. You like it? I like it.
I like it.
Alright, we'll see you guys next time.
Later.